Good morning, Professor Richard Dulasan. I am Shalami Antonio from PC2C. This is my multimodal presentation and fundamentals of assessment. Number 1 question is, distinguish the following, that is measurement, evaluation, and assessment. Number 2 is, what are the rules of the measurement and assessment in teaching? The last question is, in the National Early Learning Framework of the DepEd, what are the general principles on learning assessment? Provide a brief explanation for it. The number question is, distinguish the following terms. Number 1 is measurement. What is measurement? Measurement in education refers to the process or method of determining attributes of educational methods and processes. It's a science and practice of obtaining information about characteristics of students, such as their knowledge, skills, abilities, and interests. Is assessment. It is the action of assessing someone or something. It is the classification of someone with respect to its worth, meaning to say that assessment is the process of gathering qualitative and qualitative data. Number 2 is, what are the rules of measurement and assessment in teaching? Rules of measurement. First, arriving is the defensible conclusions regarding students' ability, achievement, or interests. Second, looking student progress toward specific educational goals. And third, it's usually improving teaching and learning. Assessment rules. It's a play an important role in the process of learning and motivation. Types of assessment tasks that we ask our student to determine how student will approach the learning task and what study behaviors they will use in the words of higher education schools. Are John's Biggs, what in how students learn depends to a major extent on how they think they will be assessed. So, assessment is an internal part of instruction as it determines whether or not the goals of education are being met. Assessment affects decision about grades, placement, advancements, structural needs, curriculum, and some cases of funding. Third questions. In the National Early Learning Framework, or NELP, of the DepEd, what are the general principles in learning assessment? Provide a brief explanation for each. Number 1. Assessment will be followed. Assessment will be explicitly designed to measure a student achievement of the intended learning outcomes, and all intended learning outcomes will be submitted assessed. That is, the assessment will be followed. Number 2, assessment will be efficient. Assessment will be efficient for both student and staff, such that learning outcomes are not overly assessed, and that so knowledge and skills can be sampled. 3 principles. Assessment will be equitable. The university recognizes that different assessment methods may be appropriate for different learning styles, and it therefore encourages all programs to employ it in a way that is consistent with the intended learning outcomes being assessed. Diversity of assessment methods to allow a full student to master their knowledge and understanding skills. Those are the 3 general principles examples of assessment learning.